there is something so awesome about driving my car one day and hearing it pop in on the radio, of hearing your own song on what was essentially a major rock radio station.
And FNX was, you know, I hate to sort of recycle it, but true alternative. They were the alternative station.
This is about all Boston radio, but obviously it was inspired by what has happened to WFNX. And I really think that's like as the song goes, it says that the radio dial is missing 2 front teeth, and what I'm referring to there is WBCN and WFNX, because I really feel that now there's really a really big void in that particular programming. So, and I think we're going to lose out on a lot of that, but I know that the people in this room will sort of find their way, and we can probably help radio in general find its way. So thank you for coming and singing with me. Cheers.
My FNX memory is that during like the Lansdowne Street show, as a teenager, I've seen the Bloodhound Gang. They're like, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like... And I mooned everybody on the stage at Avalon.
You know, I'd be driving around midday and I would hear Sheila Divine hum from New Parade just in the middle of the day. Just in, you know, regular rotation, you'd hear Foo Fighters and Green Day and Nirvana and all these sort of, you know, commercial bands, but then you'd hear like a big Boston local band just in regular rotation, and that's something that you don't see in commercial radio anymore. And it's definitely a sort of, I don't want to say it's a dying sort of form of media, but FNX was something special.
Alternative commercial radio was a big part of my music discovery as a kid, so it was always really exciting that there was an opportunity for having, you know, local music played on commercial stations and getting support from you know, some of the people at those stations in as much as they could within the context of what a commercial station's kind of emphasis is.
Yeah, the word air. The first time let's go down, and then the second time let's go up.
Okay.
So only on the word air though.
We'll sing that the first time. Yeah.
All right. So
it actually stays the same on the first note.
And then goes like this.
And then it goes out. It's very
I remember one time I was coming home from a party. I was in high school and I passed out on my bed and I called the DJ at FNX.
Who was it? Do you remember who the DJ was?
I have no idea. I was so drunk. I have no memory. It was really late on a weekend and there was this song. And I said, can you just play the song before I pass out? And he thought it was the cutest thing, and he laughed, and then he played it, and he played my clip right before he played the song, and I was like, oh my god, my life is made.
Well, it's amazing to have been like fans of these stations first, and then have our music played on them is like kind of bizarre and wonderful, but so, you know, the next generation musicians are not going to have that same feeling.
Right.
The thing I really like in the last bunch of years is just mixing in you know, Boston music into the regular rotation and helping everybody out. You know, a rising tide lifts all Boston, and they did a really good job. Really going to be missed, and yeah, it's a sad day.
There's a certain cachet about a commercial radio station that a lot of people are attracted to listen to. A radio station like WFNX that broke Nirvana on the East Coast, if not all of the U.S. You know, that's major cachet to have in this city. And for it to go away, despite all of the other fantastic college radio stations that we have in the city. You know, WBCN in its later days wasn't the BCN of the days, you know, in the 90s. You know, FNX has even changed considerably over the course of that time. But the cachet that FNX had up until, you know, to this very day, people pay attention to that. And for that to go away it's sad. It's very sad.
An angel and an archangel knuckle at the gate. Now the city is free. They crackle at 8.
And they know when it's raining, And they know
1, 2, 3, 4.
When I lay down, hear myself again on the airwaves, postmeridian. Then I look you aren't there. I think a radio station just went off the air. When I lay down, hear myself again on the airwaves, postmeridian. Then I look around and find that you aren't there. I think a radio station just went off the air.
Growing up with the station, or listening to it as a fan, and then as an artist, hearing your music on the station was really, it's really an incredible experience, and we don't get tired of it. But I do think that there is hope in the situation. I've really thought about this long and hard, and I really do think that if the internet is the solution for the future of radio, I think that it'll need to change a little bit, but I think the important thing is community focus, because I think internet radio right now is sort of, it's just all over the place. You don't have a sense of what's going on in your backyard. I think Julie Kramer said something somewhere that, you know, if it's raining outside, your DJ knows it. And I actually worked that into some of the lyrics to the song, Airwaves, because I really believe that little things like that make community radio, Boston radio, really important. So while I do think FNX going away is a great loss, I do think that the champions of music, the artists, the DJs, the writers, the bloggers, I think that we'll find a way together. It'll require some new technology, but I think with this great void, it has to be filled somehow, and I do see hope for the future.
I heard it late in the evening, thought that I was alone. I heard it down in the courtyard, playing round on my phone. It's all about the suggestions and the subtleties. I am future's fool, the antiquity, old-fashioned ain't what it used to be. Now my radio dies, listen to Frontier. Did someone punch them out, or did we forget to read all these goddamn celebrities who can't even read? I'm gonna make you believe, let me just wait and see. Old-fashioned ain't what it used to be. When I lay down, hear myself again on the airwaves, postmeridian. Then I look around and find that you aren't there. I think the radio station just went off the air. Old-fashioned ain't what it used to be. I came up on the credential and the Hancock's out. They signify that I'm home at this dusky hour. An angel and an archangel, Michael at the gate of our city frequencies, they calculate. And they know when it's raining, if it's raining. And they know if it's sunny, 'cause we share it. When I lay down, hear myself again on the airwaves, postmeridian. Then I look around and find that you aren't there. I think a radio station just went off the air.